My name is James, and I happen to be an RV broker here in the great state of North Carolina. The company name is My RV Broker, and you can find us at myrvbroker.com. Are RVs made like they used to? Well, some are, but a lot aren't. And so you have to be very careful and know what you're getting into before you look to buy an RV. So one of the things that I like to point out are the hinges on a door. Now, this is often an afterthought, but before somebody goes in and buys an RV, one of the things that I would say is to go and look at the hinges. The reason is simple. This door is going to open hundreds, maybe thousands of times. And we want to make sure that the quality is there and that they're sturdy enough to be able to handle that abuse, opening and closing all the time. Most people will walk into an RV and they'll look at the floor plan and they'll check out the kitchen, they'll look at various things, and they overlook stuff like this. I think it's very important to look at, and this will also show quality of craftsmanship and whether or not that RV is going to hold up. So you know, if they're cutting corners here, imagine where they're cutting corners for things that you can't see. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that whenever you have a ladder on the back of an RV, you want to make absolutely sure that this is bolted into steel. The reason why that's so important is because if you think about RVers are not getting any smaller these days. And so if you want to actually use that, you climb up here, you want to make sure that this is bolted into something solid that is not going to break. A lot of companies will end up using just a luan, a little tiny piece of metal, maybe aluminum, but you want steel. And the best way to do that is to get a magnet, put it right here, and start checking it and checking to see wherever there's going to be a weight-bearing structure, you want to make sure that it's bolted or screwed into some type of seal. You know, one thing really quickly that I wanted to point out to you is this issue of tires. Now, when you're buying an RV, particularly a used RV, a lot of people think about the tires, but they're not looking at the age of the tires. Most of us will look to the tread of the tire and determine whether or not that's a good tire. But the reality is it's the sidewall that we need to be most concerned about. So when you're buying a new RV, make sure it's a good quality tire like this is. And or if you're buying a used RV, make sure that you're getting all of these letters and information, because you can call the company or you can call a tire company and they can tell you the exact age of the tire. Usually every 5 to 6 years you're going to want to replace these, even if there's plenty of tread on the inside, because the sidewalls, because of the UV radiation and wear and tear, the sidewalls are going to be the most important when it comes to making sure that tire is safe for you on the road. I kind of fit in a role where I connect buyers and sellers. And so if you're looking for a new RV to buy, if you're looking for a new or used RV to buy, we can connect you and do all the basically do everything for you to make sure that not only you get a good price, but that you have fun in the process. I get a lot of first-time buyers, so someone who will contact me and say, hey, I don't really know what I'm getting into. I've bought a lot of cars. Is it the same process? And of course, my immediate response is no, let me help you, because there's a lot more involved when you're buying an RV than when you're buying a car. When you have an RV, particularly if you have, let's say, a motorhome, you can jump behind the wheel and your vacation starts the moment you start driving. And so a lot of people, that's very appealing to a lot of people. They want to get in their vehicle, their little home on wheels, and get and hit the road. It's certainly something that more and more people are interested in doing these days.